Good morning, Martin Steller here, artist, business coach, and founder of the Cabal Creative. And today I have a message for you. You're not alone. Being in business, being a solo entrepreneur, is one of the most lonely things you could undertake in your life, because your family and friends very likely don't understand what you're about, what your big vision is, and how you're going to make it happen. How are you going to make this dream of yours come to life and take reality and become something that you can be proud of? You know, you should really take it as a side gig, make it a hobby, and get yourself a job, get the security. People like us, people who set out on the entrepreneurial journey, we're not like that. We want to build things on our own. We want to make our own success and reality, and we don't want to be dependent on what an employer or a government is promising us and going to give us, and all these securities are falling away anyway. But that puts you in a position where how am I going to do this? What's the solution? What steps should I take next? Who can I ask? Right? And if you don't have the mentor in your life, if you're not in a position to hire a coach or an advisor or to join a paid community, you're alone. And how are you going to make this happen? Well, the trick is, you're not alone and you're being alone. Everybody who is an entrepreneur faces this same reality, that very few people actually understand the drive and the commitment that we have to building this thing of ours. So what I would like you to consider is joining an online group, or an offline group, or create a group. In other words, create a mastermind. Create a small team of people, a small group of like-minded people who show up, who commit to being present every week for a session where you all help each other. There's a whole bunch of resources on the internet, if you Google for a mastermind group, that will explain to you how to set it up, what kind of people to look for, because it's very important that you get the right kind of people. Somebody who's always complaining, or somebody who always says they're going to do things and then never execute on it, that's not a very productive member of a mastermind group. There's a particular type of profile that you want to work with. So do a bit of reading, and then get yourself a group. Make it 3 to 4 people, maybe 5 at the most, and make sure people commit. Showing up is the most important thing to make any group work and make the members benefit and grow all in their own way by showing up and by being happy with each other. Because the one thing that you should not have in your life is the confusion of loneliness, of not knowing what step to take next. You need people in your life. And in fact, this whole social environment concept is proving more and more dominant all the time. Every time they do research into addiction treatment, or in how people grow and change, if the social context isn't fit for your growth, it's going to be very difficult to keep going. If you have a spouse who's always talking you down and always saying, oh, it's never going to work and when you're going to take things seriously, that's going to hold you back no matter how committed you are. So it's really important that you create the right social environment for you to keep growing, to keep putting one foot in front of the other, to keep moving forward. So that's the takeaway today. If you don't have a group, please go out, find people, and build a group. I know it's going to work for you.